What's going on, everybody? It's LBT coming at you with a brand new video, and in today's video we will be showcasing a replay gameplay from Call of Duty Black Ops 3, a game that I played last week. This is the theater mode that I'm going to be showing you, just to kind of like put that out there. There it goes right there. Just to kind of put that out there, I barely ever used this mode, but this was actually the best game that I've played to date on a public domination. Nothing crazy, nothing serious. We were just having fun, having a good time. It was me and my best friend playing on this, the other half of the original LBT, mind you. And this is just going to serve as like a background visual to some things that I kind of wanted to go over as far as updates regarding Lazy but Talented, as far as the team is going on the Call of Duty side of things, and as well as some Heroes of the Storm updates. So I'm just going to go ahead and start this up so that you guys have something to look at. In the meantime, this is, by the way, I mentioned in the last video I uploaded that there was going to be something a little bit different, and maybe you might want to give it a try. This is all it is. It was nothing major, nothing serious. It was just a change of games and you know, something different to watch instead of like my typical Heroes of the Storm content. So just to kind of put it out there, the reason I chose this gameplay is because I actually went for over 50 in this game, so it was something that I felt like would be pretty cool to put on the channel. But either way, I guess seeing as I'm showing a Call of Duty video, I might as well start off with how Lazy but Talented is doing. Now, I'm not the type that like hides anything or masks how anything is going. I did initially start off with the premise of building around 2 players for Lazy but Talented as far as like the competitive team goes, and we did actually hit a major setback after hitting on a good note, which is the good note was that my lead player Virus was able to reconnect with some players with a player that he had actually had experience with, that he played with before, a guy that he knows takes the game seriously, goes to lands the whole nine. I've actually had the pleasure of talking to pretty much everybody that's currently on the team, so I know that these are good guys, and I just got good vibes from these guys overall. Like, I know that these guys are taking it seriously, so if this becomes a thing, these are guys I could definitely build around as a whole. Now, I did mention that we did have a bit of a setback. The setback came in the way that the second player that I was hoping to build around ended up dropping out of the group for his own reasons and whatnot. It was actually something that I wasn't very happy about, but it's not anything that ruined any friendships or anything like that. I still love the guy to death. Greg, if you're watching this video, you're an asshole, but I love you. But yeah, so that was the only real setback we hit and whatnot for, you know, personal reasons. But the thing that kind of stood out to me was that the other 2 players still stuck around, and they actually, like, as a team, decided to look for a 4th, and I believe they've actually had success with that. I'm not 100% sure because I do have like a full-time job, so I'm not able to keep in full contact with everything that's going on. And on that front, I've actually received more help than I was expecting on that front, as far as having somebody reliable to actually get involved in what's going on in times where I'm not around, and somebody that I absolutely trust with those kind of things. So that's a definite bonus. That's a definite upside. Now, as for the team itself, I will have 3 of their Twitch profiles linked in the description between Virus, Boz, and Brad. I will have all of their links in the chat description if you want to give them a view every now and then, if you want to see what they're about. Definitely any kind of support will be appreciated. And again, these are definitely good guys. Like, they're human. They have their times where they get a little chaotic, but that comes with the territory. That comes with the game. Now, further going into that, I actually had a night where I was able to watch them play as a group and see how they were doing and things of that nature. Because again, I'm not always available to be around for those kind of things. So I definitely took advantage one night and watched them playing in 2 tournaments basically at one time, which is nothing new for competitive players. If you're a competitive player watching this, you know everybody does it. Everybody joins multiple tournaments at once, and then it becomes a big thing if you're winning, like managing your time and whatnot. But I actually got to watch them play in the finals of 2 separate tournaments. One tournament, they actually came out a little dicey. It was a one and done. They came out a little dicey in the first few rounds, but they were actually able to pull it together, maintain their composure, get everything on track, and actually come and win the next 6 rounds. And they actually won that tournament, which was awesome to watch. I believe that game, Bosworth in particular, was the one making the clutch plays for the last like 3 or 4 rounds. But it was a total team effort. Again, they were able to maintain their composure, and it was something fun to watch. Now, in the other tournament, that was actually a payout tournament. Again, they made the finals once again, and it was looking like it was going to be the same thing all over again. They came out a little dicey. They lost. They lost the first 2 rounds of an S&D, and then they ended up winning. Or they actually lost quite a few rounds, and it was 5-1, I believe, at one point. And they ended up coming all the way back and making it a 5-5 game. And it was so crazy how they came back that the last round, the enemy team resulted to basically desperation plays, meaning they had one guy just sit in the spawn and wait and pray for a miracle to happen, which the miracle did happen. And basically everything kind of fell into place from there. So, you know, it's not something that you like seeing as somebody who's on the outside. I mean, I wasn't even playing in that game when I was watching them, but I felt nervous watching that, like I was actually playing. It was pretty cool to watch. And again, I want to point out this is a replay. That's why you don't see anything on the screen right there. It's like I don't have Call of Duty did not give me a screen that didn't work. It's just this is a replay, so they don't show you the radar. But yeah, it was something fun to watch. It opened my eyes to the kind of group that I'm working with here. And again, when I last checked in with them, the guy that they had running as their 4th was also somebody they had experience with. So it's something that maybe they may or not be able to build on and work with, because they absolutely have aspirations for going to LANs this year. And from what I've seen, it's definitely a group that could actually have some kind of success and possibly make a name for themselves. Now, if it's one thing I want to point out now, flipping over to the I don't want to say org side of things, because me personally, we are trying to be an org, but everything is based on your players, and that's something that I never, ever, ever am going to lose sight of. Everything is based on your players. You have to start from the ground up. So I won't call us an organization just yet, because we're still building our team. And once we finally have that team set in stone, when I know that guys are actually all in on everything, then we can move from there. Now, if it's one thing that I made abundantly clear to Virus, but I'm not so sure that he's told Boz and Brad just yet, is that even if this does go somewhere, my role is basically to financially support these guys, to make sure that they get into tournaments like 2Ks, 5Ks, whatever they need. That's my role in the whole thing. And my other role is basically to actually make contact with, you know, other org runners, other tournament runners, things of that nature. That's where I come into play. And again, I will have help from somebody very reliable on that front, so I'm not worried about my job getting in the way of that. But again, my job is basically to make sure they're in, and that's something that we've already taken part in, and I know it's a good group. So basically, once we have that team set in stone, a lot more of those things can start to take place. Now, I did mention that I did want to get into some hero stuff, because I realized the gameplay is actually going a lot faster than I thought it would. But basically, the next 3 heroes now, on my end, the next 3 heroes that they've unveiled, one of them's already been released in Shogal. Greymane was another one, and I believe her name was Lunara, was a third. I'm just going to flat out say that of those 3, Greymane is really the only one that I have interest in. So I definitely will have him on deck whenever they choose to release him. But as far as the new heroes go, I do believe that Greymane is going to be the only new hero you see on my channel personally. So I just want to put that out there now, that's there's definitely not going to be a abundance of Cho'Gao gameplay or anything like that. So like I guess I apologize in advance if anybody was interested in seeing that, but I just flat out have no interest in the hero. The 2 players controlling one thing kind of puts me off to that, because essentially my entire output is dependent on another player, and I don't necessarily feel comfortable with that. If I don't have voice comms with that player, I don't think that I would flourish in that kind of situation. So I don't really want to put myself in that kind of role. So that's something that I just wanted to make clear now. as far as like upgrades go, I alluded to it in a previous video. I do have my monitor now. I was actually spot on in that video where I said that depending on the delivery that it would be here when the video released. It actually did come that same day. I'm not currently using the monitor just yet because I'm still working. Today, as of this recording, today is my Friday, so I didn't see the point in opening the box and connecting it and everything like that if I wasn't going to have any time to play. Right now, I'm on borrowed time as far as recording this video. So, yeah, I have the monitor. Really, the only things that I need to like really take care of are the PC. Again, I wanted to upgrade my recording software. I definitely am going to try and get a camera as well to like actually be able to include some face cams in some of these videos, because I know that that's the thing, you know, that's been the thing for a while now. And you know, some people, there's this weird thought process that videos get more views when you have a face cam. So I don't totally understand that. I mean, on the streaming side, the general thought was that if you have a face cam, you're more likely to interact with the chat. I don't totally buy into that because I never had a face cam in any of my streams. Well, maybe just one a long time ago. But I don't buy into that because if I notice people talking in the chat, I talk right back to them because I just find it fun. So I don't buy into that at all. But regardless, I definitely will be looking into getting that. I may even be looking into buying like an actual mic just to kind of like maybe improve the quality on that end. But we'll see. But the biggest things are definitely the PC and the recording software, because I do want to be able to upload these videos at better quality for you guys. I appreciate that you guys still watch these videos at the current quality they're at. Granted, my console quality is a lot better than my PC quality, obviously. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I made a lot of things clear as far as like where we're headed and where we're going and whatnot. And I definitely wanted to take some time out to kind of put a little bit of a spotlight on what's going on the Call of Duty side of things. And every now and then you could expect a video where I am putting out updates on how that team is doing, because that's essentially what I'm around for. I'm the guy that has to play Overwatch on them. I'm the guy that's going to promote them. I'm the guy that's going to financially support them. So I definitely want to take time out every now and then to actually cast a spotlight on what they're doing. Again, their Twitches will be linked in the description. So if you have the time, if you're interested in Call of Duty like that, click the link every now and then. See what's going on. I will mention that as of this video, Virus is not currently streaming because his computer is down. But Boz and Brad are definitely streaming every single day. Not so sure about their hours, but they are late night streamers and they stream for quite a while. So definitely give those guys a view. If you're up late, you have nothing to do, why not? It wouldn't hurt. Just check them out if you're interested in Call of Duty and see if it's something that you're interested in. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. As always, this is Achilles LBT. That's Achilles with the Z. Remember it.